I feel like the media is not telling the real story. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it from anyone. So it's like, that's why I got this channel. That's why I got this. It's like, well, if you think you can do better, yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Where do we start? What's up, boys? Hold on, hold on. We got an echo. Oh, so I wanted to talk to you guys. That's why I came in live. It's Thursday. It's Thursday night. We're gonna do a little deep dive into the game, Saturday's games. We're gonna do the Green Bay, San Fran, and the Houston, Baltimore. All right. All right. Hopefully I catch a couple of you guys in here tonight. But okay, where do I get started? The first thing I want to say is Saturday's games alone, to me, are it's like the Super Bowl preview. Saturday, I am so excited for Saturday that first of all right, I'm so excited I don't even know where to start, and I'm never at a loss for words. But here's what I'm seeing. The story of the weekend that nobody's really putting it this way is the NFL has been so wacky this year, but we have two super young quarterbacks that are playing out of their minds, and they're both going against the number one seeds. We got CJ Stroud going against Baltimore, which is a great matchup. I am so excited for that one. I'm the biggest Lamar Jackson fan on earth. I love Lamar, and we got CJ Stroud going against Lamar Saturday. So it's like that's almost like a win-win because if you think about it, that's a big game for the career. Lamar, I'm expecting to go right through the Super Bowl and hoisting the MVP. I think Lamar's going to be double MVP this year. That's what I'm going with so far. I think Baltimore's going to win the Super Bowl. But taking that back, the story of the whole weekend is Saturday. It's the two young quarterbacks that they have a chance to like skip the plate, their own place in history, and like get in right now. What if that ever happens? We've seen crazy shit. Let's go down the line. We've seen Nick Foles win a Super Bowl. We've seen Eli beat Brady. I don't know. What are we going to be saying about this season in 3 weeks? Like, this could go any way. San Fran, tough. Baltimore, tough. However, Stroud and Love are unconscious right now. CJ Stroud hasn't thrown an interception since November. November 19th and November 12th were the last two games he's thrown interceptions. And in those games, he's had 700 fargan yards. Oh, my God. CJ Stroud, let's see. He's number 11 overall in the quarterbacks on sleepers this year. I do everything, fantasy, normal. Love, number 5. Love's actually rated a little higher all year. Love, 32 touchdowns, 11 picks. But the last 8 games of the season, 18 touchdowns, 1 pick. Oh, man, can Love beat the Niners? I'm afraid of that. That's a 9.5-point spread. Both games are the same spread. Man, I feel like one of them's going to win. CJ Stroud is balling. Love balling. Okay, let's see. They're 7th and 8th in yards on the season. Look at this. I'm looking at their numbers. CJ Stroud, 4,108 yards on the season. Love, 4,159. Love played 17 games. Stroud only played 15. CJ Stroud, 278 a game. Love, 244. Stroud, 23-5. Love, 32-11. Stroud's passer rating, 100. Love's 96. They're ranked 7th and 8th in the league. These kids are ready, man. They're coming in ready. Man, I'm trying to figure out which way what to do with the teasers, first of all. What I'm doing, first of all, I'm looking at the lines and I'm trying to get a baseline with the lines. Right now, here's what I know. I know that I like Baltimore to win. I feel like Baltimore's the only team that when they get a big game at home, they haven't had any letdowns against other top teams. I think they lost to like the Steelers twice. They lost to the Browns this year, like the Redskins. But like Baltimore against other squads, they've taken their souls. Lamar, smart, throwing, running, passing. He's got it all. Pre-snap, he's completely in command. Zay Flowers, baller. He's a guy. Odell healthy. Mark Andrews practicing full today. I would have to say the game, honestly, between the two one seeds, the game that I see being a definite, like a dominating win for the higher seed, I think the Baltimore game. I think Baltimore's team is going to smack Houston in the mouth. Stroud's a great player, but I don't think they're ready for Baltimore's fucking buzzsaw. Now the Niners, listen, I just have a weird feeling. I don't know if Brock Purdy is what they're saying. Listen, Green Bay beat Detroit on Thanksgiving. You know why I remember that without looking at anything? Because I had Detroit. I lost my money. You know how you tend to remember bets that you lose more? I remember Green Bay surprising me on Thanksgiving, and I just feel like Green Bay is like why is that spread 9.5? They just beat the shit they just put up a 48 burger on the Cowboys, and we're giving them 10 before the start of the game. Oh, hey, what's up? Who's in there? What are you doing? Good to see you in here. Yeah, I can't wait. Oh man, I'm going over it now. How do we see it playing out? That's why I love coming in here. We got to get a couple talks before these games because we're starting Saturday. It's already Thursday. Okay, now the spread. Now with a 2-team teaser, you add 6 points on FanDuel. With a 3-team, you add 10 points to each spread. Right off the bat, if the spread's 9.5 in the Green Bay game, I gotta like the Packers plus 19.5. You put the 10 points on that way. I'll take Green Bay plus 19.5. I don't think Love's gonna get totally shut down. They look pretty good to me. I think when you have confidence to it, it's a difference. Now, Baltimore, the 10 points, they're 9.5 favorite as well. So I take it down, and then you have Baltimore plus a half. The half point doesn't matter, but I don't trust the Texans plus 19.5 because I could see Baltimore winning, like 38-10, 38-17. 38-17 is 21. You would lose with the 19.5. So I think I like Baltimore, knock it down to nothing. And I like Green Bay plus 19.5. What do you guys think? I'll tell you what I don't see. I don't see Bill Belichick coaching the Falcons. I'm seeing a lot of that. Belichick, they're all interviewing now. Now they have a new thing on social media. I'm noticing like on teams' Twitter pages, they announced that they had the guy in for an interview. The Falcons were like, "We had Bill Belichick in today." Like, what? Oh my goodness. I think the media and everything is so fast today. Like, people get carried away easy. I think the storyline for this weekend is right away on Saturday. The two hot young quarterbacks. Let's go through both of the games, what it would mean. If CJ Stroud ever beats Lamar Jackson right now, Saturday, that would be like huge. That he'd be going into like Dan Marino territory. If CJ Stroud is in the AFC Championship game, oh my God. If they, wow, nah, that's not, I don't see that. I see Baltimore taking care of business. Lamar, MVP, double MVP, they'll win the Super Bowl. Now, the Niner game, That's the game I'm looking at. I just have a feeling Green Bay is going to play tough. And San Fran plays one way. Can they play from behind? What if Love comes out firing? I'm trying to think. If I was the Packers, remember this. Remember this on Saturday. If the Packers win the coin toss, I believe they will receive. They will take the ball and they'll try to score. Remember that. Remember that for Saturday. Watch the coin toss. I'd like to see. I don't think they would defer. Not with that quarterback and how he's playing. No, no, they're playing confident. I'd like to see what these quarterbacks are set at. Check out some of these prop bets for the games. Right now, we're focusing on Saturday. Houston at Baltimore. Right now, the line's 9.5 on FanDuel, and Green Bay is also 9.5 underdog at San Fran. Wow. Let's see what these quarterbacks are lined up at with the props. I'll tell you who is always impressive when I see him. I got two guys in the Houston Baltimore game. I got Zay Flowers and I got Nico Collins. Nico Collins has had more buck 75 games than anybody else I could remember in the last 2 years. I've been noticing Nico Collins since last year, and he always has big games. That's not an accident. Now CJ Stroud and him, they got a nice connection. But if you think about that game, Tank Dell, imagine if they had Tank Dell. Oh, I like Zay Flowers. Now in the receptions, five catches. That's what he's set at. Like that's where you get even money. They got the whole ladder. If you get 6 plus 188, he should get that. Odell Beckham, alternate receiving yards. At 25 yards, he's minus 192. At 40 yards, he's plus 116. So you actually get plus odds at 40. Odell's been really quiet lately. I've been looking for him. He's due. Playoff time, I wouldn't be surprised. Nico Collins, he's high. 80 yards, he's still minus. You don't even get even money on Nico Collins till 90 yards. So the fact that you can get Odell Beckham for plus underdog money at 40 yards, I mean, I hate to beat a dead horse, but I'll probably have a little cheddar on that too. Well, let's see what the quarterbacks are set at, guys. I can't wait to see. You know what? It's that second game that I'm worried about. Baltimore's gonna be too tough. They got the line of scrimmage. They got too much. All right. I'm looking to see what the quarterbacks are set at for yards. Purdy, alternate passing yards. Hold on. Wow, they got a lot of stuff here. Passing props. Here we go. Brock Purdy, 263.5. Jordan Love, 246. That's interesting. Yeah, man, I would have to bet on Jordan Love because even if they're behind, they're going to have to pass. I really like Jordan Love over the 246. But I don't know. Here we go. This is what I got to see. Lamar, 227. He has no respect. We should just hammer Lamar. Just hammer Lamar right through the Super Bowl. 227. Stroud, 238. Well, Baltimore's got a good defense, but it depends the way Baltimore surgically destroys Houston. Now they got rushing too. These are tough. We'll dive into these on Saturday, but I'm looking forward to seeing if these young quarterbacks could do it. I have all the faith in the world in CJ Stroud, but I just think that him running into Lamar Jackson, that's a great game. Oh man. If Houston ever hangs with Baltimore, I'd be surprised. So I like Baltimore, knock them down on the teaser. and I like Green Bay plus the points. If you give me 6 with Green Bay, I'll take 15.5. And if you give me 10 on a 3-team, we'll put it in with something for Sunday. But right now, the young quarterbacks, of course, I love CJ Stroud a little better than Love, but Green Bay is the dark horse for an upset. And I would love to see Green Bay beat them outright. What if we have Green Bay and like Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship? We could have an ugly Super Bowl, guys. You know what? Baltimore is going to play like the Packers or the Lions in the Super Bowl, and it's going to be 42-0 Baltimore in the Super Bowl. I'll be back. Peace.